Hello, good afternoon, ladies. I am upstairs in my studio. I just got finished with a coaching session, and I wanted to talk a little bit about a subject. I'm going to make it brief because I got to meet the tree guy outside in about 20 minutes. I'm going to make it brief, but I wanted to talk a little bit about this concept of conditional femininity. I have had a lot of women fight me on this concept of I can't be feminine because of these men. These men are trying to control me. These men are trying to do X, Y, and Z. Or the man that I'm with won't step up. The man that I'm with won't do or give or plan or, initiate, right? And so I can't be feminine. Well, I'm here to let you know there is no conditional femininity. You either are feminine or you are not, especially in your romantic relationship. Okay? Sorry. If you are not, that is a choice that you're making to not be, or you are abandoning your femininity, you're abandoning your feminine side, and you're making a choice. Like that's what it is. You're making a choice to not stay on your side of the fence. I live on the feminine side of the fence. That's the only side I know. And here's the truth of it, ladies. I don't engage with men who are not masculine. I don't call. I don't text. I don't initiate. I don't plan. I don't take the lead in my relationships. Now, again, listen carefully. This is in my romantic relationships with men. Okay. Now, sometimes it will expand beyond that because I'm a feminine energy woman at work, at home, all the time. And so sometimes other people will get the benefit of that. But the person who gets the benefit of it the most is my romantic partner. I will not, be the masculine. I can't. I don't know how to be. I only know how to be the feminine. I have embraced that very natural, nurturing side of myself. And I know a lot of women, because we live in a very masculine world, a lot of women have been rewarded for going over to the other side of the fence. So they've been rewarded by getting educated. They've been rewarded by opening businesses. They've been rewarded by producing, right? They produce something, and then they are applauded. And they know, oh, that feels good. It feels good that when I produce this thing, when I did this thing, when I produced something, I got a bunch of applause and accolades. I got money. I got something, right? And so they keep doing it. And they tie up their self-worth in what they do, in what they produce. So I understand how it happens. But here's what I want to give for you to consider. At any point in time, when you are exhausted, when you are frustrated, when you feel like, I can't be soft, I can't be sweet, I can't be delicate, and you're just tired of that, right? You feel weighed down. These are some of the words that women have expressed to me when we're working together. I feel weighed down. I feel overwhelmed. I don't feel free. I don't feel light. I don't feel happy. I don't smile. I don't laugh. I don't do any of that because I'm not afforded the ability to do that. And I say, nobody needs to grant you the ability to do that. You just do it. Like, I don't seek permission to be a feminine woman. I just am. So I don't need anyone's permission. And I don't need anyone to co-sign the fact that I'm the girl all day long. And I'm going to encourage you to do the same. Fall back into your feminine state. Now, here's another reason why women are not apt to do that. Once they step on that masculine side of the fence, once they start giving and doing, and they get a taste of that power, they get a taste of that control, they get drunk off of it. They get drunk off of being in control all the time. They get drunk off of the idea that I can make everything happen. I can make it happen within my own power, exactly the way I want, exactly when I want, how I want. And they get drunk off of that. And so the thought of saying, yeah, leave that alone. Like, stop doing that. Leave that alone. Stop doing that. And sit back, relax, Let other people give and do. Let other people lead. Let other people be in charge. The idea of doing that just, I don't. And then what do we say? I can't trust other people to do it the way I do it. I can't trust in other people. He not going to do it. He not. Here we go. Here we go. Because you done got used to doing everything. But here's what I want to tell you, my sweet, lovely lady. Because you are not built that way, that is not evolutionarily how you are designed. That way you have of being, it's going to catch up with you. It's going to catch up in your health. It's going to catch up in your weight. It's going to catch up with your skin and your non-youthful appearance. It's going to catch up with your hair. It's going to catch up with your mental health. You're going to feel tired. You're going to feel exhausted. You're going to feel overwhelmed. Like, I can go on. It's going to catch up because you're not physically designed to do that. It's just like men going off to war, right? Men have been going off to war since the Bible, okay? Men have been fighting wars since the Bible. They're built for war. They're mentally built for war. And then women are trying to do what men do, and they crack under the pressure because you weren't designed to do that. It's like using this pair of glasses, right? I'm using a pair of glasses, or I'm using something to open something. I'm using it for a purpose in which it's not designed for. And then I'm surprised when it breaks. I'm surprised when it doesn't work well, right? That's what I've always encouraged, is that you embrace your natural feminine nature. That's all I'm asking you to do. Put your raft in the river and let it go downstream. Stop trying to paddle your little raft upstream, paddle against the current, be an anomaly, be what is it? What I say? The exception and not the rule. That's what you're trying to do. I'm just trying to, I think I can be different. I think I can get down on one knee and ask a man to marry me, and that's going to be a successful marriage. Probably not. Probably not. Can I be honest? 99% of the time, you asking a man to marry you and him doing it, that probably not going to work out. You're going to feel resentful. He's going to feel emasculated. The whole relationship is it's flipped around. And eventually those roles will catch up with you. So the man is the woman is the man. Neither one of them was designed to do that. And it's going to catch up with you. So all I simply ask, and people get mad about this, and I'm okay with it. Like, I've already resigned myself that, okay, that's how you feel about it. All right. People get mad because I simply ask them to do what's in the natural order for them to do. I believe you're going to be happier when you do that. That's just me, that you're going to be happier long term. Now, see, this is what people are not listening to. Long term. They're thinking about, well, right now, if I go up to this dude and I ask for his number and I call him tonight and we go out on a date and, we date for a couple of months, we have sex, I'm getting what I want. Okay, check back with me in 10 years. Check back with me in 15 years and let me see where you at. Let me see if y'all are even still together. Let me see if you're happy. Let me see if you feel good about yourself as a woman. I think not. But see, you're not thinking like that because you're probably much younger than me. You haven't lived 54 years. You haven't figured out that you're going to live 54 years, 65 years, 80 years. You're going to live a long time. But you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about tonight and tomorrow and this weekend. Like, that's what you're thinking about. Short-term thinking. And that's why you're doing what you're doing. It's the same with women who say, well, I'm going to, go to high school and then graduate and go to college and go to medical school or go to get a master's degree, go to graduate school or go to dental school or go to law school. You're thinking of all these things and you're thinking of being a boss chick. You're thinking of the money you're going to make, and you're thinking of, I'm going to have these letters behind my name and I'm going to be so successful and this and that or whatever. See, your thinking is short-term thinking. You're not considering that in 20 years, if you did not marry, if you did not have children, if you didn't have a family, that life might be a little lonely. Life might not be as fulfilling as it could be. And that's because modern day folks are not thinking about the future. And that blows my mind that you actually think you're not going to wake up and be 54 one day. That blows my mind. But you know what? I have nothing but love and grace, because I know I was there when I was like 22. When I was like 22, I was like, I'm never going to be 54. I remember that, I'm never going to be old. I'm never going to be, whatever, right? But around 29, that's when I started to wake up. I was like, you know what? I'm going to be 54 one day. I'm going to be 60. I'm going to be 80 one day. And what would I like for that life to look like? That's what I started doing. That's what I'm asking you to do. What do you want your life to look like when you're 60? I know that's a big ask, but if you're smart, if you want to be wise, you want to ask yourself that. What do you want your life to be like when you're 60? And if, owning your own business, being a boss chick, not being married or having any kids or having many friends, just work, 70 hours a week. If you think that's going to make you happy, if you think that's going to make you feel fulfilled, go for it. I'm not judging anyone's choices. I'm simply giving women, especially modern day women, I'm giving you alternatives. And the reason why it's so counterculture is because the culture, the dogma that the culture is giving you, they're sending you one way. They're sending you on one track. And can I be honest? Everybody's not going to be happy on that one track. Everybody's not going to be fulfilled going in this one direction. They're not. They're not. So I know this topic is not popular. It's counterculture. I get it. But you know what? I was designed and purposed to talk about this. So, unfollow. This is what I'm going to shout it from the rooftops to every woman, young, old, and in between. This is what I'm going to tell them. Embrace your femininity. Do it young. Do not live a life of struggle. Do not be the strong, independent woman. Okay? Accept the fact that you have needs, real needs. And let's go here. You have every right to get those needs met. Expect to get those needs met. Don't sit around thinking, well, I can't ask him to do this and I can't ask for help with that. No, I expect to get my needs met. I never get tired of asking men for stuff. Never. It blows my mind when women say, well, he said something about me asking him about this and asking him about that. So what? And again, so you done fell for that tactic? Like, oh, if I say anything about what she asked me to do, that's going to get her to back off of me. That's going to get her to stop asking me. Not Anita. Not Anita. I'm going to keep asking you. And you know what? I'll do you one better. Sometimes I actually tell men that. I tell men, so you think, talking about this right now is going to get me to stop asking you for help? Like, that's not going to happen. So you don't need to do that no more, okay? You don't need to bring up what you did to help me. We don't need to do that. We don't need to play that game anymore because I'm going to keep asking. That's what I'm built to do. That's what I'm designed to do. And if you're my man, if you are the man that I'm with, that I'm in a romantic relationship with, oh, I ain't never getting tired of asking you for stuff. Never. So get used to it. Get used to it, but embrace your femininity. Do it now. Don't fall in line with this modern day culture that's telling you your fulfillment, your happiness is in your job, is in your education, is in, just having pets or just having some girlfriends and y'all just going out at night and doing happy hour and drinking and dancing on tables. No. When you're 60, is that going to be fun? Is that going to be fulfilling? Like, you got to ask yourself that question. So right now at 54, I'm building a life that I love. I'm building a life that I'm going to be proud to say I have at 60. What things that were fun to me at 22 are certainly not fun to me at 54. There are other ways to have fun. And it's not always, going out here and drinking and smoking and being all wild and sleeping with a whole bunch of men. No, that long term, that ain't it. That ain't it. So, yeah, I'm going to keep talking about it. You don't have to like it if you don't want. But I'm giving you options. And here's the reason why. I was reading the scripture in the Bible that talked about how the older women, the wiser women in the community, we are purposed to deliver wisdom to younger women. And that's what everyone is missing. It's like no one my age or above, for some reason, is talking to women about this. It's talking to them real and talking to them out of love. I'm saying these things out of love for you. I don't want any of you to wake up in your 50s or your 60s ready to just be like, man, I should have went another way. I should have did this differently. This did not turn out how I thought it was going to turn out. And let me tell y'all something. The people that are pushing this dogma on you, they're going to be nowhere to be found. They're going to be nowhere to be found. You can't go back and check them. They're like, oh, well, just as, no, I'm telling you what's real. I'm telling you that your worth is not tied up in that alone. There's nothing wrong with doing that. I've never said that. I've never discouraged a woman from getting higher education. I've never discouraged a woman for getting on her purpose path, right? If you feel purpose to be a doctor, be a doctor. But here's the thing. That is not your only sense of worth and value. You have worth and value outside of that. I am valuable and worthy sitting here, doing nothing, producing nothing. And the most valuable thing that I have produced as a woman is my 3 children. That in and of itself, and all the other things, all the degrees, all my businesses, everything else that I've acquired. But again, if you stripped all that away, I as yet am still a woman. I am still a woman. I'm still God's daughter. I'm still the apple of God's eye. And I want you all to know that, okay? That you do not have to produce. You do not have to give and do and prove your worth to people. No, that should not be happening. But you're getting caught up in this masculine world that's telling you that is what a man wants. That, well, if you have degreed, and I hear it all the time. It makes me so sad. When I say to a woman, why would a man marry you? Why would you make a good wife? And you know what? I got a degree. I have a master's degree. I'm this. This is my title at work. This is how much money I make. I have this townhome. I have this house. I drive this type of car. And I go here and I do this. And I'll just be like, what? What? Like, I hate to bust your bubble, but no. Like, those are great. And those are great things for you. However, that's okay. And again, if you don't aspire to be a wife, okay, this message isn't for you. If you don't aspire to be a mother, this message isn't for you. But can I be real? A whole lot of us, when we turn 30, I kid you not, it's almost like when you went through puberty. Can I be honest? I was talking to a mother today about her son going through puberty. When you went through puberty and it just came on you, right? All these chemicals and hormones started racing through your body. And then you had your time of the month come and you were like, what's happening to me? What's going on? It just happens. It just happens. It's not something you want. It's not something you ask for. It's not even something you plan for. It happens to you. That same thing is going to happen when you turn 30 and your body's like, so you ain't making no babies? So like you don't have nothing to really nurture. You don't have a little piece of you walking around. You're not doing that? Really? Oh, okay. Round 30. And then if you push it down, as a lot of women do, they push it down, right? Because they're doing something big in their life at 30, or maybe they're still in school, or whatever they're doing. They're just graduated medical school, they're doing residency, or they're in law school, whatever. They push it down. Then here it come again at 35. 35, your body is like, we ain't going to be able to do this much longer. I don't know if you're thinking about this. Like, what you thinking? Because I don't got many eggs left. I can't do this for much longer. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Right? And people get mad when I talk about this, but it's the truth. More women need to talk about it. Women need to be honest with themselves. And I'm being honest with you. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And do you know why it's going to happen? Because God designed it so. He designed your body to do just that. And it's going to happen whether you like it or not, whether you want it or not. It's going to happen. So I'm going to talk about it. I want you to know about it and be prepared about it. So 10 years from now, you're saying, you know what? That lady, Auntie Anita, she told me that this was going to happen. You know, she kind of told me. I can't say that nobody said anything about it. She kind of told me. Yeah, I'm going to talk to you about it. I'm not going to play like, oh, yeah, you know, it's all a choice that you make. Like you can't. No, sometimes the feeling just come on you. It just come on you like, you know what? Oh my God, I need to have a child. I need to nurture something. I need to, feel something grow inside of me, or I need to mother something. That feeling is going to come on you, and you can push it down, but it's how you're designed. It's how you're designed. And it just makes me so sad that there are women being taken down this broad path, right? You're taking down this broad path that everybody should be going down. And God help those of us over here on the narrow path that are like, yeah, girl, if you want to have a family, don't wait till you're 40. Like, I'm going to say it. If you want to get married, prepare to be a wife. See, I'm going to say it. And yet we are treating marriage and family like it's bondage. I mean, that is so sad to me. Why are we acting like having a husband and a family is bondage? That's somehow wrong. That, oh my God, that is just wrong. That's just so patriarchal and just so, what a waste of a woman. You have a uterus. What else do you think you were designed to do? You have breasts. No, it is not a waste of a woman. It's what a woman was designed to do. So y'all can feel the way y'all want to feel about it. I'm going to keep talking about it. Okay. If it's making you upset, if it's triggering you, I don't have much of an apology for you other than, okay, duly noted, that's unfortunate. That's what I'm going to say about it. But you need to know the truth. And the truth is not being spoken about. People are not being honest. They're not being honest about how you are designed, how you are God designed, how you are evolutionarily designed, and to do what? Nobody's talking about this. But ladies, embrace your femininity. This idea that you have to struggle, that you have to be independent, that you have to be strong at every turn, that you have to do it all. No, you don't. No, you don't. I'm not built for it. I'm not built for it. I saw a meme the other day that talked about, I want to be built for a life of luxury and ease and all of that. Yeah, that's what I'm built for. And every now and again, I'll kick up, the ambition in me. That's how I work. I don't stay in that grind mode. I don't stay in that ambitious, grinding mode. No, I stay in the relax mode. And then every now and again, I'll push that button and I'll turn up that ambition a little bit. That's how I work. It's not turned around. Like, for the most part, my life is good. I be chilling. I work 23 hours a week in my private practice. I coach maybe 5 clients a week. Okay. And I create a little content here and there. I come on here and go live. That's it. That's it. I'm chilling. Okay. So this idea that you have to, be in this masculine energy or, this conditional femininity. So if men would let me be in my femininity, no, you don't need permission, sweetheart. You don't need permission. If you meet a man, if you engage with a man and you are lean back and you are the receptive person, because remember, the egg doesn't chase the sperm and that sperm don't go anywhere. Get you some new sperm. Get you someone else. That's the solution. You don't come out of your feminine and go over to the masculine side of the fence. I never do that. I engage with men. I see what they're about. If they don't step up, if they are not masculine, if they are not leading and planning and doing and making things happen, next, I am not wasting all this amazing femininity on that type of man. I'm just not. It's not going to happen. I'm either going to find me a masculine man, or I'm going to stay in love with Anita. I'm going to stay in the land of the feminine, where there is ease and relaxation and luxury. That's the land I'm going to stay in. And I'm okay. I'm okay. But I do not engage with men that are not masculine. I cannot. I'm not built for it. I'm not built to continue to lead the relationship and move the relationship forward and try to progress. And where are we going? I'm not built for that. Nope. All right. Let me look at your comments. I'm right behind you, approaching 53. Thank you for sharing this wisdom. But you know what? We got to start doing this. We have to start talking to younger women about this. Yes, we have to start talking about this. Yeah, they do not care about your degrees. Sorry. I know y'all feel a way about that. A man cares much more about who you are than what you have. That's true. Don't even think about what you have. Yeah, that's for you. That's for you. It's not for him. And yes, do I believe that a man wants to know that you can take care of yourself, right? So I don't want to engage with men that want to completely rescue me, right? I've had that before. I've been in a relationship with a man where he didn't like the idea that I could be self-sufficient if I needed to. Like, he wanted to be the Superman all the time. You know, he wanted to come in and save me. All the relationships he had before me were with no good women who did not have their life together. And I was like, I'm going to leave plenty of space for you to give and do, but it's not because I'm helpless. Okay. It's not that. I do believe healthy masculine men want to know that you can take care of yourself. Right? They don't want to feel weighed down by you. That's very different energy. But then the other side of that coin is, I don't need you energy. I don't need you. I got my own money. I got my own house. But let me tell y'all something. Can I be honest? When you start saying and carrying that energy, that I don't need you energy, you start acting like that. You don't even realize it, but subconsciously, you carry people like that. You carry a man like that, you start carrying other people like that. You carry your friends, your family, and all of them. I don't need you. I don't need you. No, that's not collaborative. That's not the feminine way. That's not cooperative and collaborative. Yes, I do need people. I do need my friends. I do need my family and my children and my man. I need all of that. Okay? So yes. If you're a Black woman waiting on marriage, you may be older, conceiving, or never at all. Woo! You got to start early, though. You have to start early. That's what I'm teaching my daughters. So 19 and 22, we got to start thinking about this earlier. Okay, she says there's a shortage on quality Black males. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm hoping and praying that things get better. So he says masculine energy is a turnoff. Embrace your femininity, ladies. That's right. That's right. And it is not conditional. This is just who I am all the time. Doesn't matter the man I'm with. Like I said, I find out very quickly if I meet a man and he wants to be in my feminine, like he wants to be on my side of the fence. I find that out very quickly because I'm not calling, I'm not texting, I'm not pursuing. And then if nothing happens, I'm like, well, there you go. There you go. There you go. All right. So he wants to be the girl. And last I checked, I don't like girls. I like men. So yeah, that's the truth. I can't be bothered. But see, I'm going to be honest with you. You have to be patient. You have to love yourself deeply. You have to know your worth in order to have this level of resolve, to make up your mind that you will be the girl. And a lot of women tell me, I'm tired of waiting, or I'm just going to take this guy and I'm going to work with him. I'm going to see what I can make out of him. I'm like, okay, good for you, because I can't do that. Men don't want to be in a relationship with another man, for sure. Just the same as a woman don't want to be in a brother. Okay, I got to heart that comment because I don't want another woman. Like I want a man all day long. So yes, we have to embrace our femininity. And there is no conditional femininity. Please stop saying, I can't be feminine because these men out here won't let me. Stop dealing with them. Be feminine. Be the girl, period. That's it. That's all I know how to be. So, and trust when I tell you, when you show up this way, this is what you will attract. Your polar opposite every single time. It happens to me every single time. Every single time. And it's because a masculine man, I send that energy out and he's like, woo, there's a feminine woman around here. Like, oh, I can just feel it. See? But ladies, you gotta be in that energy from the jump. You don't wait and see what a man gonna do. And I hear that too. Well, I gotta wait and see. I gotta wait and see if I feel safe enough. No, I feel safe. I feel safe right now. I feel safe my whole life to be a girl. Okay. I don't need a man to give me permission or make me feel safe. No, I'm going to show up as the girl. If he crazy, if he violent, if he showed me in any way, shape or form, he's not safe, I'm going to leave him alone. Like that's the answer. I don't need to be hard and then wait and see what he going to do. I'm soft, I'm sweet, and I'm vulnerable. And if, he can't appreciate that. Oh, I need to leave. I need to leave you alone. That's what I'm going to do. So that's the answer. That's the answer. There's no conditional femininity. You are the girl, period. Okay? Then that's regardless of what men out here are doing. Be the girl. Be the girl all day long. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. I am headed outside to meet with the tree guy to get my trees taken care of. And please join me over on YouTube. I just uploaded a new video. It's actually about unconditional femininity. And a new episode of the podcast this week. Okay, so check that out over on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel. I thank you so much in advance. Have a wonderful day. And as always, stay open to love.